everyone, and welcome to my channel. Also, happy Easter. This will probably drop around about Easter our time in Australia, or Easter Sunday. And yeah, I hope you're all having a lovely break. Okay, so this is part 2 of Trump's investigations with association of the gruesome twosome. This one is even more juicy than the part 1, Chris Krebs. This one, there is a direct, 100% direct line to Archewell Foundation, where they teamed up with this Miles Taylor. Now, Miles Taylor is under investigation. He's been known as a whistleblower. He joined the Republicans in the Bush administration and continued on. He was the Chief of Staff for Homeland Security. So, you know, again, security, right? And you've also got, I will put it up there and underline probably the main things again, but he had the backing of CISA, which is the one we just read on. Chris Krebs was also involved there, so we've got another direction, connection as well. Again with Harry and Aspen. Oh, it just keeps getting better and better. I mean, these are the kind of readings I like, you know. Now, this person here, this whistleblower, he has actually written a book. I think it was a lot to do with his own personal gain. When around about 2018, he actually did declare that he was part of a resistance inside the administration, the Trump administration, which was the first one. And yeah, he was anonymous at the time, but of course around about 2020 he unmasked himself, and yeah, the rest is history until Trump got in, and now this is what's happened. So what we're doing is we're going to ask these amazing Stardust Shadows, yeah, just what the story is, the connection, just how much trouble are the gruesome twosome into. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, this people one saying my worst fears have been confirmed. Well, I wonder. One has to wonder exactly what he means by his worst fears, right? I would see this as being more of an issue than anyone else. Okay, the Four of Cups perspective. And this is release, let go. Okay, so we've got the Four of Cups here. And this will be, well, stubborn. Extremely stubborn. I will pull more cards to find out exactly who we're talking about here. Secret entrance. And the Three of Wands. So someone was actually doing some sort of deal. Oh, Lordy Lord, here we go. Okay, the Star, renewal, and a caution, watch their back. All right, I'm going to keep that one on instead of watching the back, because with these kind of vultures and vampires and whatever, you know, whistleblowers, people, you know, being fake inside and administration leaking things out, or allegedly, of course, you know, it's all to be a star. It's, well, again, this is going to be interesting, because I know that, well, it would appear that this Miles Taylor wanted, you know, to be up there, and it was all personal gain for his book, right, allegedly. And you also have the gingerhead one that, you know, likes the camera, likes to be up there. All right, Queen of Coins, what it takes. And a protection guarded. I wonder. I'd hate to involve our late Queen, right? However, I just have to wonder if this is the reason why the gingerhead one is involving himself so intensely in the US government, being an actual visitor to the US on a visa. He must be cashing in on our late Queen. All right, foreign land, there you go. Foreign land and the world. It's got to end. it's going to end. In too deep, situation goes deep. Absolutely, absolutely. So here we have coming through here, it's all about star power, probably both of these guys at the moment. I think we're going directly to the gingerhead one here, when you've got the Queen of Pentacles. It was all protected and guarded. So, he's hiding behind, he's hiding behind a shield here. This would be his IPP status. This is how he actually arrived into the US. It's all protection, allegedly, entertainment purposes only. We know that he was protected right up until Trump got in. We've had confirmation with the Biden administration protecting him as well, and he's still technically protected. We haven't heard anything about his visa and how he got in and yada yada yada. So this is again a foreigner infiltrating a country that he is a visitor. Very, very stubborn, but he was offered a deal. This deal is directly, allegedly, linked in with what Niles Taylor was doing, and it was all about what they call AI deepfakes or whatever. Again, it's all some sort of, well, as the report said, Hollywood power players and all getting together and misinformation and disinformation. They are actually saying that. They are actually saying that it's misinformation and disinformation technically is the truth of what we're finding out now. Allegedly entertainment purposes only. All right, conflict. Five of Wands. Targeted attack. Yes, absolutely. This, I will actually put that here. It is a targeted attack. I'll probably say or everyone that we're talking about, but the two that are definitely under investigation now, which is Krebs and this Taylor, I think they were infiltrating the Trump administration under false protection. Protection as well, because it's all about security. But I mean, to be the Chief of Staff of Homeland Security, wow. This is Harry's visa, right? Allegedly entertainment purposes only. All right, favourable, good outcome. And then you have the Page of Swords. Use your voice. Okay. So this person that's going to be the star of the show, it looks like that, he's going to actually say something. So I wonder who's going to be the star of the show. Previously, in part one of this reading with Krebs, ironically, someone's going to sing like a canary, and I would say it's going to be, the gingerhead one, according to those cards, allegedly. However, bearing in mind this guy is also a whistleblower as well, this is going to be interesting. I'll probably throw each other under the bus. Inactive, going nowhere. And the Two of Swords. Again, the gingerhead one that's protected, and maybe Taylor is too, but the gingerhead one is in denial. I could be both in denial. We did actually have this card in a previous reading as well with Krebs, so it looks like they're all in denial. They're all not guilty. I have seen the left actually call Trump deranged, allegedly entertainment purposes only. And, one has to wonder why, when he knows that there's been an admission now in writing, even in a book, to say that there was a resistance within his camp. Wow. All right, open doors, getting a start. And the Ten of Swords, ruined. Well, I think everyone's ruined. I really do. Not only just Krebs, but this Taylor person as well as the gingerhead one. And the wife, allegedly. Corrupted, bad choices. Queen of Cups, social line. Very, very corrupt, isn't it? Very corrupt here. And the Queen of Cups too. More than likely it has something to do with Diana when it comes to, the gingerhead one. It always does. I just wish that he'd leave her to rest in peace. betrayal, Five of Swords, and lifetime, long term. Yeah, absolutely. And the Eight of Coins and skills. Well, they are being very, very skillful. They're working very, very hard at what they're trying to do. But because of all the betrayal with inside the camp, I mean, the Five of Swords, wow. The thing is that these people are under some false illusion that they're winning, right? That despite the fact of all the corruption, because it's actually there on the cards, and the bad choices and the deals that they've made, they are actually ruined, and they are working together, probably nicely together, with the Eight of Coins, using all the skills that they can. But it's trauma and healing, isn't it? The Fool. Well, they're pretty stupid. Independent, alone, and separated. So it looks like the defense, like the previous defense with Cribs and any sort of association with this one, with the ginger, well, and this one's wife as well, and the gingerhead one. It would appear that they didn't know anything about it. They're not together, yada, yada, yada. Even though you can clearly link, you can definitely link Cribs with Taylor as well, because of all the support and everything that's been written in. And that's on the White House website, if anyone needed to go in and have a closer look at it. So being independent and alone would be their defense, and they're going to say that this whistleblower, Taylor, has actually only worked alone and no one else was involved, despite the fact that there are direct links with the Gruesome Twosome and Archewell Foundation. And Archewell Foundation actually received money for their skills of the misinformation and disinformation and the cyber security and yada, yada, yada. They actually receive money, and that has been traced through USAID. Dishonesty, Seven of Swords, and there you have it. Acquisition to obtain or gain, and there's your personal gain. So there's your whistleblower, there's your liar, a thief, a cheat, and a really bad strategy, a dishonest strategy with the Seven of Swords. I think we can put them all together because they are well and truly linked, definitely, allegedly. For dominance, Ace of Swords, and shake up rocks of Saints. Yeah, it's a definite shaking the tree to find out what else is falling out. Absolutely. Exhaustion, Nine of Wands, and disappears, escapes unseen. Oh, digger, that's, oh, wow, okay. Yeah, that's interesting, because we had the King of Wands that was missing in action, and that was attached with the investigation with Cribs as well, which was very closely linked with Aspen and the Gingerhead one. Now we've got one battle left and exhaustion, but disappearing. So I wonder who's going to disappear. I wonder if he's not under, because he's not under the protection anymore. You know, are these investigations going to be the ones? I mean, bearing in mind, this person, like I said previously, was the Chief of Staff of Homeland Security. This is his visa. One battle left, Harry. One battle left, eh? All right, selected, handpicked, and the Chariot. As breaking through the barriers. That's someone selecting him, someone targeting him, and this could be either. I don't believe it's Taylor, however. I do believe that it would be Harry. Let me have a look. Yeah. I was just checking. I believe that's Harry being selected, literally. All right. You've got season, learn from this, and recovery, Four of Swords. So he's going to end up in that royal bubble again, right? Improvement, a better situation. There's your royal bubble. Getting away, Six of Swords. Yeah. information gathering facts, exposure and the sun, the Emperor's influence, and exclusive select invite. I think he was only involved because of his wife yet again. Endings, literally endings. It's over. We've also had the world as well. It's already over. Bound, tied to it. Absolutely. There you go. Okay, so he's going to make a transition. He's going to cut off the deadwood. As for Taylor, he was former anyway. He wasn't actually involved, and it's just piecing together when it comes to the investigation of exactly how far down this entangled web will the Department of Justice go. Immediately, the name Taylor was linked immediately to both her and him, both the gruesome twosome under Archewell Foundation from the get-go, literally from the get-go, and continued to push, continued in the 2024 elections, interfering yet again in the 2024. So they have, at the end of the day, Meghan is a US citizen, but he is not. The gingerhead one is not. And all this information and misinformation and, what they say, deepfakes and everything like that, it's all joined in. I would say these two investigations are Harry's worst nightmare. And I think this is going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back. As I said in the previous reading, that Trump can only turn a blind eye for so long, right? Before all of a sudden, Archewell, USAID funding Archewell just keeps coming up. Now it's come up with two of the investigations that were announced on the 9th of April that, for some unknown reason, weren't picked up through the mainstream media. But we had all the drama about every time that she was doing something, some sort of confessions or some sort of idiotic as ever thing, selling rabbit food, all this fluffy stuff, all this stuff that dominates the headlines, where we have a look at this and we go down a rabbit hole. And this is more damning than this would have to be his fears. I really do think this is where he's going to end up having to return back home and be under the protection yet again of the royal bubble, allegedly and entertainment purposes only. And if the truth's known, it's probably Charles's worst fear, because he's going to have to protect his son. He will feel obligated that he's got to protect his son, and William's not going to like it. At the end of the day, it's still his brother, but he's not going to like it. So I think we've got deep, deep trouble here because of the association of our late Queen, because the Queen of Pentacles came up. I really don't know of any other Queen of Pentacles that would be associated with Taylor and or the gruesome twosome, allegedly entertainment purposes only. So let's just see how long this investigation goes for and what comes out. At the moment, all of them, Krebs, Taylor, and the gruesome twosome, and especially the gingerhead one, are all in denial at the moment. And let's just see what sticks. But there is 100% joined in together, all four of them. Absolutely. Absolutely. And the gingerhead one is up there having a lot of say in a foreign land, and it's going to end, allegedly entertainment purposes only. We've got two endings here. Right in the future, you've got an ending from a foreigner, and you've also got an ending here and transition. All right. Let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you like my last two readings. I think these are really interesting readings and get so much more information than, just, copying kids' clothes, which is so wrong on so many levels. Okay, please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.